mean, baby, treat life like a baby. Cause what good is the rice at the wedding if it ain't got the gravy? The soul's gotta work for waiting in the water till
Champion. We are here. DNA has blessed the platform today.
Grinch that stole the PGs. Oh, man.
He's fresh off a battle.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, son.
Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah.
Okay. Happy holidays.
Yeah,
Happy New Year's coming in by the time this
Winter
right?
solstice, all that.
Yeah. You battled at Smack Volume 5 and you battled a Verb.
Yeah, I was there.
What happened? You was there? Were you? Mm-hmm. What happened?
Question is, was he there?
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Was he there? I mean, I know you were an avid A-Verb fan, but was he there?
He was there first 2 rounds.
In spirit?
Nah, he was there in the first 2. He was talking
Nah,
to
he
you.
wasn't there.
He was talking.
He wasn't there.
You think this is a clear 3-0?
He wasn't there. I mean, yo, listen, right?
What are we doing here?
Listen,
I'm being jumped. Help! Help! I need help. Everyone looked at me funny, bro. Help! I need help.
Listen,
Comment section, help me out, please.
Listen. I'm fair. You don't even have to ask them to help you out. They hate me, so you go to the comments. This is going to be
They
fair
hate everybody.
for you. Yeah. I mean,
Trust me.
Cool. I'm gonna get money and drink water. But yo,
as we're doing, by the way.
Yeah.
Yo, but I can see a debate for the first.
Okay.
I'm a fair guy. After that, no.
You can't see a debate for the second?
No. I mean, unless you debate and was it 10-2 win or 10-3 in favor of me?
Yeah. Again, I didn't do my homework to watch the battle again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start on the first watch.
These are my points though, right? For one, I don't feel like.
Hold on, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm apologize.
Yeah.
But why y'all keep showing them cookers? Like, why y'all don't got no other footage?
Oh, you got you.
I'm sorry. Put on A-Verb
interrupted
and DNA in the
champion.
background. I'm sorry, man. I just can't keep watching
Pardon me.
niggas come at me and clip me. I'm just standing there. I'm sorry.
Champion
Yo, Verb
difficulties,
is
my
right
bad.
there, so there you go.
Champion
Yo, you see what's
difficulties.
going on up there? What
my
I'm
bad.
facing?
It's a conspiracy. Crazy. It's a conspiracy.
They got on glasses. Look at John and Jay Black.
got
They
you.
look.
Yeah, my bad.
Glasses shit, man.
Go ahead, you continue talking, DNA.
Nah, we started
get it
over.
right.
I don't like
No, I'm sorry, Denny. I'm
No,
sorry,
you good,
baby.
you
I just
good, you
can't.
good.
I can't keep watching that.
disrespecting Sam.
I can't keep watching that, Sam. My bad, Sam. I can't keep watching that.
We good.
There we
We're
go.
gonna put something else. DNA versus Chilla Jones that happened.
Oh, I like that. The rematch.
Oh,
Yeah, the rematch.
I like that battle.
You know,
Shout out to
battle I
Chilla.
thought you
That was a
won
good one.
clearly, yeah.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chilla.
Yeah.
You know.
But the Verb situation. Go ahead.
Back to Verb.
Back to Verb.
Now, the first, I can even see people giving him in the first. But one of my strong points is, I don't feel like in that type of battle of us being a heavyweight match, you could use the same approach all 3 rounds. I feel like when Verb did it in the first, whether it's true or not, I felt like it was good because it was a different attack. He came out the gate with something different to approach me. I feel like in the second and third, it just became redundant. As when my first round was the usual DNA. The second round, I broke him down. I touched on the Harry shit, broke the Showtime, all that shit down. And then the third, I basically was breaking down why niggas put him on that level if the people that you claiming as the GOATs, the culture really doesn't view him as that. So I feel like...
So you named a
2
whole
and
bunch
3,
of names. I think in the third round, why couldn't his name be placed amongst those?
Because I'm battling him. Now that the battle's over, he's a go-to.
Great answer.
He's a legend. You know what I'm saying?
answer.
I mean, his strategic way of getting out of body bags is phenomenal. It's legendary. It's GOAT status. But also, I think what people get confused in a battle is they only look at one part of it. What I mean by that is called battle rap. So when people say, yo, how you having a battle? And I feel like he was rapping more. That's one part of it. It's a 2-word thing, battle rap. Mm-hmm. So when I battle, I'm just not there to rap better than you. I'm there to battle better than you.
Yeah.
So I think people just only go with the rapping part. Like, yeah, well, he was rapping da-da-da. If this is a song, if this was a question, who is the better rapper, then what Verb was doing, I think you can make a strong argument that he was. But we're talking about who's the better battle rapper. Mm-hmm. I was the better battle rapper on that night because I did both. I showed you I could rap and I showed you I can battle better. As in everything. He's just rapping. 1,000 words a minute. Like a dictionary.
Which is, stylistically is good to me.
Yeah, but that's not a battle. Where's everything
I mean, this
else
is why
that
I lean
goes?
towards you.
No, but this is what I'm saying for everybody that's watching it. Yes, dude, I showed y'all multiple times if I want to do that, I could just rap. But when I'm battling you, I'm here to joke. I'm here to scheme. I'm here to perform. I'm here to deliver. I'm here to break you down, throw personals, and do all of that. He's just rapping at one speed, one cadence, one subject matter. It's like everything else goes into that. Then the third thing why I feel like I won, because then a lot of people started questioning perspective. His perspective is DNA is not street, DNA is not that. That's cool, but that's your perspective.
Yeah.
In the battle, everything I stated is facts. I don't do perspective. Somebody can have a perspective champion is whack. Somebody can have a perspective is fire.
A lot of people got that
that's all.
perspective.
That's all opinionated.
That's
What
what
I said in my rounds against him was facts. When I broke down his style, I showed you I can do the same thing, just put in a bunch of. That is a fact. Did you or did you not on Twitter tell ARP if Hitman gets paid more money than you, you will not get on the card? That is a fact.
Hold
with direct text slam.
That is a fact.
Hold on.
It's your last Christmas.
Last but not least.
Hold on.
Last but not least.
How long was you plotting? Because he was battling Iron Solomon and then Lux, and then a year later is you. That happened like a year and a half.
I know. But what I'm trying to say is that when this is my whole thing, I know who I'm battling. If I was battling Chilla, you see when I battle Chilla, it's just bars. Verb is somebody that he's good at that. He attacks, he paints a narrative, and he sticks to it to get at you. So I'm like, if I'm battling you, the normal DNA punchlines or the DNA scheme, what's gonna seal the battle? I'm like, it gotta be a character flaw. Like me, I don't do perspective because I seen niggas that don't look tough be tough, and I seen niggas that look tough be pussy. So that I don't go off of perspective, I'm gonna go off of fact. So when I seen ARP write it, when I seen them having an argument, I said, okay, this must be true. So you really once upon a time said you will not get on a card if Hitman gets paid more than you. Now, I don't know the extent of y'all relationship, but I know y'all come from the same background. I know to the public y'all considered as brothers. Right. So why would you be upset if your brother is getting more money than you? This is a fact. This is not perspective.
Oh, my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying with the battle. Now, after all that being said, if you have me losing, I understand. But I'm just stating the key points of what he was trying to say. See, he tries to spin the DNA is not this, not that as a fact. No, that's your opinion. Like my opinion. But that's not a fact. It's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? The other fact is, if it wasn't for Harry, the nigga that you keep claiming, you would have never got your biggest battle. Who was that an extension off of? Me. So there's no Lux and Verb without DNA. Another fact. This is all said in the battle. Just tell me where I'm saying something from. I don't do perspective because we all interpret things different. The way the eye looks, the way the mind thinks is all different. So you only have to go off of the facts. Everything else is a perspective and an opinion. I stated facts in the battle. He gave y'all perspective. If y'all choose to believe that perspective, A-Verb won. If you choose to go with facts,
but how many times do we get facts in the battle though?
I mean, I don't know what other people do. I don't do fake personals. They don't like one thing. Like one thing too. Like even that though, I don't go too far either. I'm talking facts into the coach. I'm not gonna mention his kids, mention nothing. That's crossing the line. So when I'm saying personals, I mean like battle rap shit. So that I'm saying with that, I only try to bring up things I know is true. If I don't know they true, I'm not gonna bring them up.
And why do you?
But I do like the back and forth with it though. I feel like without him being A-Verb, the battle is not talked about the way it is. It's not promoted like that. So everything he did in the front of the culture, yeah. And then it was talked about a whole week after it happened.
Yeah,
which
y'all still talking about it.
I stopped.
Okay.
Why did y'all keep doing it for that long? Because it was that close?
No, see, there you go.
That's what the polls say.
Nah, I don't feel like it. Me personally, I don't feel like it was close. I just feel like Verb is good at painting narratives, and a lot of other people that he battled, they just don't really do the internet thing, which is, you know what I'm saying, up to them. So it just leaves Verb's perspective and nobody else.
I take into consideration what the culture said. Like, I think, shout out to Reed, I think Cirque won that clearly. But I gotta acknowledge that the culture is saying, and the polls is close. I'm gonna say that.
No, I feel you.
So I
think me and Verb is like 65-35.
65-35? That's your personal opinion, or are you saying poll?
No, I'm saying with the culture, because a lot of bloggers had me winning. Aside from, we're not even gonna say his name, a dude you had an issue with. Now I had a kind of, a minor issue with him. Nothing serious, He had me losing, but it seems personal. But other than that, everybody else had me winning. And then on the polls, at first he was winning because he was on Twitter before me.
He was on. How does that? What kind of culture? He was on Twitter before me.
No, like after. All right,
that's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you what happens though, right? This is just fair and square as a battle rapper. When you win, you celebrate your win. So I'm there chilling, I'm smiling at everybody, talking like, "Oh, you killed Verb." When you lose, you know what you do. Get out the venue, and the first thing you do is hit the internet to see what niggas is saying. So that's just what happens. I had good nights, I had bad nights. When I had bad nights, I was on there. Like this. 2-1 me, 2 that 1 3-0. So I was on there before. So while I was still talking to niggas, enjoying myself, he was on Twitter. he's smart though. So by the time I got on there, I said, damn, was we at the same battle? This shit looking different. Verb 2-1, oh, it's gas. He started painting the picture. Like, this nigga smart. So
let's talk about that too. You know, people saying that it was gas because you had NWX in there. The same way K-Shine versus Geechee happened. The one side of the crowd was red for him. Not for you, it's NWX. That was the word on the street. Come on.
No, you're right. I feel like against me and Verb, you know, it was regular gas. It wasn't plus.
It was regular. It wasn't premium.
It wasn't premium or plus. It was regular. It was the first pump. Pause.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was regular.
It was Don and
yeah, it was Don.
It was Don, Profilini.
Was it you two there?
I was there.
I'm like, I heard your voice.
I was the first.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is, all right. All honesty, yeah, I do feel like in the first round, I feel like a lot of people on my side was amping me up. I will say that. That's why I said if you just go. Forget about how I feel about the rounds. If you just go off of who is getting, I guess, general reaction, I guess it would be Verb. So I would say I can see why people give him the first round. But as second and third round went on, let's not act like, and I'm not saying you, I'm saying everybody else, don't act like the whole room was NWX. Like we just bought tickets for everybody. In the second and third round, everybody was reacting. And I'm not going to put battle rappers on blast, but it was battle rappers walking out on Verb's rounds.
Was it Av?
No, Av was there.
Question,
Av was there. I'm not going to say who, but I'm saying
as a man.
I'm only as a man. Tell me as a man. Come outside. You outside.
That was
Drunk Av is the greatest. Drunk Av is the greatest. Yo, so I'm only saying that to say like it wasn't just the NWX thing. But however people feel on the internet. You know what I'm saying? It's a closer battle. People like Verb more, but in the building, it wasn't just NWX. It was everybody in the building. Like, niggas wasn't fucking with what he was doing. Like, niggas was walking out. People was saying, like, this is a clear win. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't, you know.
I think that, you know, one of the things that people have to understand is...
The lawyer.
It's not even that. When you say something fire in a battle, regardless of who it is, if the crowd reacts, if you're rooting for the person who is basically on the receiving end, and oh, that's gas. It's like, you know, I don't think that there was any excessive gas. You mentioned the Shine and Geechee battle. That was a little different. There was a lot of people there. There was a lot more people there.
But you know what's so crazy? In that battle, it was only about 5 or 6 of us.
Right. 5 or 6 NWX people.
Yeah.
But it was a lot.
For the camera where you watch it, one side is red.
Okay, so...
They shouldn't all go
and it was red. Like 4...
And the other side was blue.
That's not true. It wasn't all.
The other side was blue, man.
We'll worry about that.
Yo, listen.
Maybe we're going to stick with them.
We're going to stick with the facts.
But... The thing, that was the argument that I was having. You know, there were people trying to argue with me outside the venue right after the battle. Oh my God, Verb won that clear. How? And they're like, oh.
It wasn't people. It was people that was in the same religion as Verb.
That's a fact.
Veganism.
So you know, all right.
You know.
I wasn't going to put them out there. So, but I'm telling her, and I'm like, her whole argument is, you're only saying DNA won because he was gassed all 3 rounds. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, why? I had her. So you say nobody reacted. Verb had some stuff. Why didn't you do the Showtime when he did it? She's sitting there looking stupid. Well, that was a Verb thing. Verb knew, and he has to know. Like the way he got into the Showtime.
I think of that point. And I be.
Yeah. Look at how he's. I don't have a tie. You don't gotta wear a tie. He wears a tie. He's the lawyer. He's been planted here.
It's not that.
He's been planted here.
It's common sense. Like the one thing, the beautiful thing about this sport is it is all opinionated. And I had a conversation with Verb afterwards, and Verb, one thing that he said that I do agree with is the way the battle went. When you go back and you watch it on cam, and every time you start that, you know you're gonna hear some stuff. With the fans of Verb and Verb's style, you're not going to convince them that DNA won because DNA didn't go up there and do Verb style all 3 rounds. Vice versa, DNA's fans, which I think is the general fan, somebody who wants to go up there, you want to hear a little bit of everything. You're not going to convince them that Verb won with the 3 straight kind of, I don't want to say monotone, but you know what I mean, the same thing all 3 rounds. It's going to always be debated amongst their core fans. So then you have to go to the outside people. And if you show the battle to just a random person, hey, who do you think won this battle? I think that odds are it's going to be in DNA's favor. People are going to say Verb was He was a little too repetitious for me. I think that was my thing, and I think that the way the third round placement is key. We talk about that all the time. I think the way DNA used the third round, as far as like attacking Verb, I think it was pretty smart. It was a good way to end the battle. You know what I'm saying? Verb putting that Showtime there, the way it went. Verb ended the battle rather flat.
You watch Power?
Huh?
You watch Power?
Yeah.
You know, Tommy killed his lawyer at
He
some
did.
point. Go ahead, continue though.
That wasn't his lawyer, though, was it? Wasn't that actually? What?
And first of all, but hold on. First of all, that was Ghost's lawyer, and Tommy did it, which means here's the rebuttal, which means somebody else would do it. Because before Tommy killed the lawyer, whose house did he go to before he died? To Ghost. When I do the recaps, I don't play Tommy. I play Ghost. You always got a spot in my career.
So hold on. So Shine is the.
Shine is not white.
You know, but he the cannon though.
This nigga stupid.
Y'all trying to be funny and they take power off?
It's coming back.
No, it's coming back.
That's my point. Y'all off it right now.
Oh, say no more. You're right. You got it.
Okay.
All y'all dead.
Either way, I thought the battle was really good. We talked afterwards. I thought Verb edged the first. I gave Verb the first.
Yeah.
I gave DNA the second and third. You know, people that have Verb, I mean, the Twitter polls, shout out to Verb. He sent me some polls.
And remember, that's before I was on there, though.
Yeah, but one of them, they had 54 votes. You know what I'm saying?
They can't sign up.
No,
No,
and I'm glad you said that, because the man was finding all type of shit. The WW something, a fake wristless frogs page, 13 votes. Verb is up. Like, yo, come on, homie. Where you
Give it at
where
least
you
a
getting
nice
these
sample
votes
of
from?
500 or 1,000.
Yeah, no, the URL poll,
Yeah.
accurate. Rap grid, accurate. Those had me winning.
That's why they accurate.
No.
Yeah,
At the beginning, he was winning.
That's a fact.
He was winning. I just feel like when I go back and watch the battle, or when I just use my memory to think about the battle, I just feel like my moments was more clutch than his, like overall and around. And then everything that he said, I addressed it. That be my thing too. When you're battling somebody, what is your where's your counterattack to everything that they say to you? When he questioned me not being a man, when he was making the jokes about the driving, when he's saying all the other stuff,
That shit was
I put it hilarious. I gave it to him. You know why? Because in the face-off, I was smoking him.
Yeah.
The whole face-off, I was smoking him. So I'm looking like this nigga's supposed to be a phenomenal talker. I'm making him look crazy. So then when he said the driving shit,
The game winner.
it definitely evened up the score because I was lit. See, if I was sober, I would have had a rebuttal. But I was so lit, I was real. I said, "Oh no, that was funny. I got busy. I cannot drive. You got crazy. That was crazy. But I had enough drive to beat him. So that's all that matters.
If you said that, that'd have been.
Now,
Can I ask something?
Yeah. Go ahead.
What is your opinion on the battle? Because I noticed you got DNA 2-1, right?
Yeah. Edge.
But I want to see.
Edge.
I want to see
Edge.
why is it just the edge? That's what I wanted to know from you.
I think because preference-wise, it's two different styles. Now,
Right.
they bring up a good point where they saying it's repetitive. You know, I feel like he did the same thing with Lux when he stayed on a certain tone the whole battle. Whereas DNA, like he said, he flipped it.
Right.
Even in the third round, I'm like, why is he wearing a do-rag? Why is he wearing a hoodie? Why is he changing him out? His direction.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where he took it.
So if DNA ain't do none of those, it might have been.
Yeah, if
That's why I asked. That's why I asked.
If he didn't break down towards the bottom of the second two, which made me edge you.
But you want to know why though? Why I feel like I won is because going into the battle, you always ask me the same question, and that's why I like coming up here before those type of battles. You say, "Yo, what are you gonna do to win?" And the moment you say that, it's never what I feel like what I'm capable of doing. It's what am I gonna do for somebody that doesn't like me to give me this battle?
I don't hate you.
No. This nigga's
It's been years.
No. I'm talking.
like 8
I'm
years,
talking about you being you being a Verb fan or somebody being a Verb fan, and that's when I came up with that idea. I'm like, well, then I gotta strip or show people what he's doing is not that magical. So that's why I put that in the second instead of the first. Because I was like, if I put it in the first and he still does it, a lot of times people think when you come out the gate with defense, it stops offense, but it doesn't. I've been in battles where niggas said, I'm going to do A, B, and C, and then I'll do it, and it still hits because it's in the first.
Right.
So I'm like, I want y'all to see it first. Then when he does it again, hopefully I go second, which wound up happening. Now it's 2 times you've seen it, so it's embedded in your mind. This is him.
Just me
Boom.
sitting back
I'll do
here.
that.
Just me sitting back, over here listening. the reason why I wanted to ask
Clips
you.
is gonna join champions.
I was about to say, he should have put the chair here.
He on Instagram, he on the suit and everything. He's shaping up. You know,
Vegan
go
clips.
ahead.
Yeah, I'm behind the camera.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
don't
yeah.
usually do the behind it. Everybody want to be on camera. I'm behind the camera.
Yeah.
So reason why I asked you was because I like to, I like to get into the mind of a genius. Pause if needed.
Oh, I'm a genius.
Yeah, you're a genius. You know what I mean? I give you that. You take people off the street and you put them on a show like Andy.
Come
you know
on.
What I'm saying?
He been late.
Yo, take your hat off,
No,
Clips. Take your hat off, Clips. Turn the camera.
I'm
Take
gonna
your
tell you
hat
when I
off,
get on camera.
Yeah.
So now, all joking aside, the reason why I asked you is because, all right, so the general consensus have Verb winning the first, right?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody, both of them winning, but let's say for DNA's win, is Verb winning the first, DNA winning 2 and 3.
Yes, sir.
And I noticed you said Edge. My whole thing is this, not just because this is my brother. I thought the Khloe Kardashian shit from Verb, to me, his own niggas that he brought didn't react, and I was like, they're bugging. That was crazy. I don't know if he paid them and told them shut the fuck, nobody say nothing, so we could look like the gas is on DNA's side, because his own niggas didn't even cheer for him. So that was crazy to me. But my thing was, because even up until a certain point, I thought they was even in round 2.
Me
Then
too.
DNA went somewhere else. So if he did that and clearly got that, because if somebody round is fire and your round is better than fire, and then you clearly win a third, I don't think it's an edge. I think it's just 2-1 automatically. I don't see an edge.
Edge in the second.
Oh, so your thing
in the
is
second.
2 clear rounds for 1 and 3, Verb 1, DNA 3, and then an edge in the second?
Second and DNA.
Oh, all right. Because I didn't think it was an edge. I thought Verb had it, and then they said, nah, my man, come in.
I mean, how I was looking at it, like you said, when he did the second and he was on that path there, and then the whole angle doing all that, I felt cool. When I started, that's why I forgot who I was talking to, and somebody was like, yo, why you don't put the breakdown in the beginning? I'm like, nah, because I want to put it in the middle of my round and take off after that. So I feel like when I was, everything up to that, the Showtime, but you hooked up the basic cables, all that shit, it was like, it's an even round. Where is this gonna go? Or Verb might win this round. I feel like after the breakdown, then the Harry Potter, again, another fact. Harry Potter make a stick fly. Then the other shit, it was like 3 Harry lines, because I knew that he mentioned that in the second. So I coordinated it perfectly. Then it was the fucking, the John Wicks, all that shit at the end. I was like, it's over. To me. And then the third, I feel like Verb got the first. Like, as in, he got that. I feel like I destroyed him in the third. Like, it's no...
Yeah, third is clear.
I agree.
Yeah, I do know nobody said his Showtime, not because of him, because nobody wanted to say beef brew. Not he said, why would you let the beef brew? And it's sweet too. Like if you play no homo,
3D too.
No,
said
DNA,
sweet?
no, DNA told
This is the
Verb.
thing what I was trying to say, right? In round,
Your
I structured my
Showtime,
rounds.
yeah.
Round 1 was punches. Round 2 was attacking his whole shit, breaking it down. Round 3 was putting in perspective who's
what
really the GOAT.
what did you say?
I said, after I said, damn, I hate when this happens.
your slogan,
I just did the
Showtime
battle.
is
I
gay.
said, it was after I said, if he
Come on, you know
by
what
the
I
cliff,
wrote.
by the
You know the shit I wrote.
by the cliff, but if he hang on, I'm gonna get a tech for dunking. 4-minute rounds, they ain't booked me for a long time. Let's let the beat. No, I said 4-minute rounds, they ain't booked me for a long time. Nah, that's the shit he do, and it's sweet too. Why would you let the beef brew? But it's
I think that's what people think. Like they just wasn't rocking with Verb. He psychologically made people not want to say beef brew. Because if you play no homo, now you can't say beef brew. Because if you say, and the beef brew, pause, 3D too. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like 3Ds. Hey, yo, it's like your mind start doing that. So I think you got to give him credit for taking that away.
I think, see what I'm saying? If you would have wrote for me, I'd have had the 3Ds in there too.
I know we ain't
with
speak
the
during this
Showtime,
battle. We ain't speak during this
Yeah,
one.
3Ds too.
But I'm gonna give him
Not
credit
haymaker.
on taking Verb's slogan away. I think that did it because nobody stops on the Showtime.
Right.
It ain't have nothing to do with a small room or gas on DNA side.
I think
Nobody
the way
wanted
he
to say
played
beef brew.
I think the way he
think
led
that too.
into it was weird. It wasn't the way he normally does. So it was like you didn't see it coming. Pause, I guess.
But I also,
I guess.
no, I also feel like when you don't clarify things, it strips powers. I feel like my powers were stripped before in battles and people don't even know it, but I can say it now. I feel like when I battled Big T and I never clarified, like, okay, yeah, I hang around people like that. Yeah, I've been into some shit, but I'm not a gangster. but I didn't clarify that at that time. That shit hurt. When Big T started breaking me down, oh, you said this, you said that, but you clapping a machete doing that strips your powers. Right. I feel like in the battle with Verb, none of my powers was stripped, whether it was in the room or on camera. I feel like I stripped his powers. That's why you can't be mad at people going off the energy because it's a mind game. So it's like, yo, even though Verb wouldn't possibly say Bullets play ping pong with King Kong and the Godfather, it just shows that's the type of shit he does. Okay, DNA's breaking that down. Okay, the Showtime, it sounds funny. That's what you support. To me, anyway, when you go into battle, when I think of me winning the battle, is when I leave the building, I want people to view the person that I battled differently. I feel like in the Verb battle, I did that. I feel like he didn't. Verb, everybody's angle to me is, yo, I don't believe DNA of this. And then on top of it, I'm not telling you I'm gangster. So what view did you, when you left the battle, you thought the same thing when you went into it. DNA's not gangster. DNA's not gangster. DNA's a man, though. DNA's a man, though. Verb was super lyrical. Yeah, Verb might not be that lyrical. That's what I'm saying. And then the shit with Hitman is like, that's crazy. And again, and then again, that's facts. It is many cards. Clips got paid. Shine got paid more than me, and I'm on the line arguing like it's my bread, as I should. These my niggas. Of course, I want to be the best. Of course, I want to be the most paid. But if the universe don't say that, since that's what these vegan niggas talk about, the universe, I'm going to go with the universe. If the universe says it's my brother's time, it's my brother's time. Yeah. The universe didn't say me hate on my brother's time so I can make it my time. When it's my time, it's going to be my time. And then I always feel like my time comes. So I'm never hating or upset that it's somebody else's time. Because I might not be ready for it to be my time. And Verb wasn't ready for it to be his time. It was mine.
Let the beef brew, nigga.
There you got it. Champion.
Baby.